What kind of controller do you have in that thing?
I'm gonna put a Bach 8000 on this.
I'm on a deep end. There you go.
This is a very rare bike. There's not too many of this right now.
So I'm visiting the guys over here at Powerful Lithium, and I happen to notice this thing over here.
Mystery?
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 Mystery? Mystery? No, it's Mr. E. So soon, I'll be doing this. But as for right now, I'm just enjoying watching V open up one of these. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now.
So
what do we
here
have? Yeah,
is motor for OG Super 73, motor 5 kilowatt, controller and display. We're gonna do installation tire on this rim.
Awesome. You said OG.
OG.
Is this Shelby's bike?
Yes, it's Shelby's bike.
Shelby, I'm gonna watch them install your tire right now. So he's not holding back.
No.
5 kilowatt motor. Mm-hmm. Oh, how big is his battery? Because I just looked at it.
51 amp hour.
51 amp
72
hours.
volts.
Wow. Oh, how many P's?
12P.
12 P.
Molly cells.
Molly
High
cells.
discharge rate.
And what is that rate?
What do you mean?
How much can it put out?
300
300 amps.
More than 300.
Probably more.
Yeah, but he don't need that.
But he has it if he ever wanted.
We
to.
like to make those like what we talked before,
Yeah.
because of voltage side, because
Yes.
of everything. We like to do things right, on the right way and safe way.
That looks so nice.
This looks so brand new, as you can see. Beautiful. 72 volt, 5 kilowatt, 170 dropout, 3T fast motor.
Hey V, what tires are we putting on?
We're putting on Shinko tires.
Shinkos.
Very popular tires
What size?
when people doing upgrades. Yeah, 110, 80, 16.
Both? Front and back?
Same. Here is inner tubes, 20 by 4. Very thick ones. We like that. With those tires, with Shinkos. We like this thickness.
Yeah. Me, I thought motorcycle tires, tubeless.
Yes, but we're using bicycle rims, so it's not the same, because the bicycle rims has so much holes. Even they can handle maybe, but we don't want to rely on that. This is what we need for bicycles, for fast e-bikes.
How do you know how to mount this thing? What direction it goes on?
We can see direction like this. Arrow. We need to know what is left side of the rim, what's the right side of the rim. Always left side of the rim is with disc and with cables. That's how we know that. And also for every tire, before we install that, we need to use. We can use glass cleaner, any kind of glass cleaner, like soap, water, whatever. Usually I like to use like Windex or whatever. It's easy because I like Windex because Windex has a little bit of alcohol and helping to dry, to disappear later on, because on the end I don't want to have liquid in tube. If we have liquid in tube that can't disappear, that means we will have bunny hops. Also, no liners with this kind of tires. These tires by itself, it's hard to balance them, and you have like wiggling, you have bunny hops, and definitely you don't want to have liners inside, because liners you need to overlap them, and then that part what we have overlapped, it will always act with this high speeds. It will act like a bunny hop. We don't want to have that. On what's happening, it's not just bunny hop that we can feel. Also, we're ruining the rim, spokes. We're losing spokes with that. We're damaging motor, everything. Also, like with this is good motor because it's gearless, no gears, direct drive. But if you have with gears motor, you're gonna mess up gears in like 1 month if you have overlapped liners, because always jumping, and that messing up gears inside of the motor.
I'll include a video that I have of a Malibu that they did that was perfectly balanced, so you guys can see what we're talking about.
Before we start with installation, we're using soap water spray around. This is what we want to have. So if you have a little bit stronger arms, you don't need to use anything for first layer to install those tires.
You just made that look really easy.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I can do that, sometimes I can't. Like the other tires, what we do for Michelin's Citywide 2, me alone, no way. I need some extra pair of hands.
Next stop.
You need to remove cap. Use again soap water, spray everywhere. You need this because when we filling up with air, when inner tube expanding, we don't need a resistance between inner tube and tire, because if we have a resistance in some parts of the tire, it can happen like this, and we don't want to have we don't want to have this. Okay. Why? Because if we have something like this folded or whatever, in that moment we will have bunny hop again. Very unbalanced and very scary to ride. Don't worry about these cables. In motor, nothing gonna go down. And now we're looking into hole for valve. What I prefer, you see how this sitting like skirt. I don't want to have this situation. That skirt going up. Okay. I need like this. Why? When I installed this, this part fell down. Why? Because when we're using levers if we need to use levers to move over the rim tire, that we save this inner tube from pinching. Okay. That's why I like to have this like skirt in this way down, and always starting from part of valve. This part is hardest part to put down, but here we go. Pull it with hand, done, it's there. And now we have to keep going with installing this inner tube inside. We're gonna do a couple circles. Also, when we start with installing this tire down on the wheel, we need to push this part first down where is valve. Okay. Then that we can use on the opposite side if we need to use some of these levers to do that.
Those metal levers won't scratch or damage the rim?
They will, but we have to use those protections.
Gotcha.
If we need to use levers. And make sure whenever we securing inner tube, we need to push inner tube all the way down on the bottom of the rim, that we have clearance on edge here, on the edge inside for the levers. Otherwise we're gonna pinch. And again, make sure that is soapy empty. It's okay. Now starting with this side. Left and right. This need to be first inside.
Dude, I can't believe you're doing this with your hands.
Also, you need to play a little bit with this tire.
Dude, you did
Done.
that shit by hand.
It's there. This is best way to do this, if you can, because no damage on the rim. Also, if we need to use this, these sitting right here,
I was hoping we can watch that.
and then this is what we use to push down over this, not directly over metal, because we're gonna bend, we're gonna damage, we're gonna have remove the paint. Very bad looking of the rims.
Dude, I can't believe you did that by hand.
We have tires on wheels, and now we need to put some soap again on both sides.
Why both sides?
Because both sides gonna expand now. First of all, before we start with throwing air inside, we need to make sure just to center a little bit this tire, like this. That seems on eye that is centered everywhere.
It's impossible.
And how many pounds is it written on the wheel?
Yes, we had to read on tire what's the PSI, what you can throw inside. It says 33, so we have 30. Let's add a little bit more, like this. For now, it's good. Look at this. Seems perfect.
Yeah, it looks really good already. That looks amazing.
So center first, then inside.
You look like you've done this before.
Seems like. So this is this side. We can see it's perfect beating. Let's see now what's happened on the other side. Look at this.
Dude.
First shot done.
Wow. So this one should spool up like that Malibu you did, right?
Yes.
Correct. Good job.
I don't know.
Damn. Dude, you made that look easy. Alright, so just go over some of the tools that we would use on a tire install.
So for tire installation, we need stand like this. I recommend always to have something like that. If someone doing very often changing tires, this is tool what we need. Also, there is levers, this kind of levers, with this. Also, these type of protection for rims. We might be use this. We'll see. Usually, we sometimes don't need this if we can handle without tools, but if we need, this is tools what we usually need, and sometimes we need clamp. But in some of next future videos, we'll try to play. If we're not gonna use today, we're gonna show up in some other video about why we're using, in which conditions we need to use this.
Alright, sounds good.
very thick ones. We like that.
So what would be a tire that you think you would use them, just in case we don't use these today? What kind of tires? What would you think you would
No,
need?
sometimes we have to use
yeah,
this.
even on
Yes,
that one.
sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes.
You feel strong today.
I didn't do nothing last night.
That's why. That explains everything.
yes.
No wonder fighters don't do that
Wait, you
before a fight.
You didn't do nothing last night?
No.
Seriously?
Did I hurt you?
Right now, this top speed on this is 96.
Ooh.
Sounds scary.
Don't kill him, Smalls. Get him.
They're definitely not ready.
Hey Andy, what kind of control are you putting on there?
This is called 4000. It's not 2000 even though it looks like it, but it's 4. The speed, it's wireless. You don't have to connect wires.
Actually, Siri activated as well.
Hey Siri, stop